Kentucky signee Braxton Van Cleave out of Texas joining us here at Super 60. Braxton, man, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
QB1s, Texas forever. Those are the guys
Whew.
that really are close to my heart. Find those quarterbacks who play multiple sports. They're leaders. But what even more stands out about you on the diamond is like that left-handed stick. The ball comes off different. Is that just hey, I can hit the ball harder than anybody?
Yeah, so that and just like kind of the work I've put in throughout 18 years of my life. Just my dad teaching me on the football field from a young age, just like to grind and just get after it. Kind of that mentality's led into a lot of that.
And I saw a lot of that for the last 2 summers. I was like, hey, this guy's really good, and he works hard. The Texas, you know what you're going to get. It's going to be a guy, and the fact that you're playing on the gridiron, that really helped. So really special stuff. Do you like defending more, or do you like hitting more?
Definitely hitting.
Okay.
Defending's fun in the outfield, tracking down fly balls, but hitting's where you make your money, so that's that's the fun part.
So your dad, Nate, your offensive coordinator, is the quarterback. When you're a coach's son, how do you think that makes you a little bit more coachable or a little bit more open to suggestion than maybe some other kids?
Yeah, so he definitely has a lot more freedom to say things to me than anybody else in the field. So I guess we have like deeper conversations about it, I would say. And so like we can get a little more critical than other kids because I have that relationship already that's so close, so I'm not going to get my feelings hurt or anything if he comes a little harder at me.
I do have to know a kid from Texas though. How does Kentucky and Big Blue get you out of the Lone Star State?
Yeah, so it was actually kind of random. They kind of just hit me up. I was actually sitting at Brahms one day, and they just called me and asked me to come down for a camp, and then I went down there. A lot of good money. And I love the coaching staff and everything, the Lexington, and so I was like, why not? And so
there you go.
Tell me about the work you put in at the plate, because you do have a lot of time you spend on the football, on the gridiron. What have you been able to do since football season ended to get you prepared for this spring?
Yeah, so this off season for me was about like just being a lot more loose and like controlled instead of just being like all muscle up and use all my strength, because I feel like a lot more energy can flow through my body whenever I'm loose and connected, and a lot more like it's also helping my like launch angle and stuff get up, and so lift balls out of the yard.
How did you work on that looseness? Was there a certain drill where you thought go slow back, or what were you doing?
Yeah, so it actually kind of stemmed from hitting with a few pro guys.
Okay. Who?
And so Colton Cowser, kid that you texted last year, Jared Thomas, who got drafted by the Rockets in the second round. Mm-hmm. So they just kind of like just watching them work and kind of working with them and them talking through what they do to make them successful just kind of helped me understand like I don't have to try to hit the ball super hard every single time. Just kind of let your natural strength take over.
Braxton Van Cleave, the top-ranked outfielder in the state of Texas. Man, we appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We have a lot more Super 60 coming your way. Don't go anywhere.